Na ng kotse. VTEC boss? Ay,
Ha?
VTEC yung kotse?
Titik. Asa yung susi?
Ito to. So yeah, this time when we were on the venue, we arrived there and we tried to check everything. That was after we went to the bride, shooting for the bride, and then we were helping people out arrange the chairs. There was Autumn and also Trish and Don, and we were helping them set up the chair for the venue. The venue manager was also very helpful to us, but yeah, these two, which were under the bride coordinating, were very, very good with helping things out and making sure everything was in line. It was so windy that day, so we had a bit of fighting. We had a bit of fight with the weather, but everything's good that day supposedly. So yeah, here's like a time lapse or like a stop motion or no. It's like what happened, and I filmed it. I forwarded the video. I'm having a hard time talking right now. Okay, so the ceremony started, and I was in a hurry. I just tried to stay away from the people shooting, and because Don was shooting with me, and there was another photographer that was hired by the couple, and it was hard. It's hard to shoot with two photographers which are not in the same. Like both of us would want to get a shot, and as a photographer for how many years, I always try to find a way to let the others shoot. So I try to stay away from that photographer. At the same time, I also try to get my shots and try to be respectful. And yeah, just go at the side. Also, I think about the guests, because the guests would all want to see also everyone. I don't want to be in front of them while they're trying to look at what's happening. At the same time with the groom, I want the groom to be enjoying and putting everything in. I don't want the groom to be like thinking of other things, like distracted on other things. So I just look at him once in a while, take a photo of him, and yeah, do my dual cam shooting. So it all went fine then, but there were times wherein the photographer would, the other photographer would go in front of me and then shoot and stay there. And the thing is, yeah, it's her style that she doesn't look around, but I used to do that one. I think I usually look around behind me. If there's people behind me, if somebody, I covered some of them. At this point, I was a bit panicking because the thing is, I was getting covered sometimes, and I was also covering Dawn, so that's not good. And I'm working with Dawn for that shoot. So I tried to find a way, and yeah, I always look at the surroundings, see what's happening, see how people are going. Yeah, look to the side, and then make sure I covered everything. And I check out the camera, talk to the groom, have the groom move a bit. That way, the camera, Dawn's camera, could see him and make sure it's all covered. And then, yeah, it was a bit. I kept on looking at the back, and I saw that the celebrant was beside the groom. So I always talking to the groom, and I want the groom to like have a time, look at what's happening. So I asked her to maybe go back a bit. That way we can get a shot of the groom alone. We don't want him to be standing there and there's somebody there talking to him. We're trying to get his reactions, and we want him also to be immersed on what is happening. So it's just me making sure that everything's gonna turn out right. So I kept on looking, and yeah, the bride comes in, and try to stay away, try to make sure everything's covered. And yeah, and what's happening is I was yeah, I hate to say this, but the celebrant was kept on talking to the groom. I think it was like, I don't know, I just don't know. I just don't understand. The groom is supposed to enjoy it, and then yeah, so it's a bit. I did put in the video. There were a lot of times she was trying to go near the groom. I had to go back. I had to go back twice or thrice. Tell her that yeah, give the groom a bit of space just for the video. But the thing is, it's just us capturing the moment. At the same time, also I'm taking a photo. I'm seeing the two of them there, so I want one photo with the groom only. So, and yeah, the day went on. I tried to go down, although I can see I'm a bit in the front and always moving around. But I'm trying to get reactions because initially we didn't get any photos. I was just trying to get reactions. I took a picture of Ann Curtis there. Yeah. And then, yeah, some of the guests, the parents of the groom, the parents of the woman, the siblings of the groom, the parents of the bride. I took some of the friends of the bride on the back chairs. And yeah, so the wedding went through. And then, yeah, the groom was talking about the parents and everything else. So basically, the wedding, I would just move around. And here's Jasmine, Curtis, and also Ann Curtis. So this is the wedding. This is me beside the photographer, the other photographer. So I always try to stay at the back and try to get out of the way. I go to the side, check out if I covered anyone, and then check that way I was chimping. But I had my lens cap on. But yeah, I try to take a photo of the couple, and as soon as I get my shot, I get away. I move away. Okay, so this is the future me. I'm just gonna put a bit of effects around me. I can't see myself. Okay, yeah, this is the future me, and the thing is, I'm gonna talk about the video that I'm just gonna talk about the video that you just saw. I just got disoriented and distracted from all the smoke and everything. But anyway, before just putting effects before I talk. Yeah, we had 4 days shoot for a famous studio back in the Philippines. First day was I had to go to Adelaide to do like a wedding welcome party, and then on the second day we had to shoot the wedding. I was shooting with Dawn, and then on the third day we had to travel to Sydney. So we arrived at Sydney on the third day. Fourth day, early morning, we were shooting at Sydney, and then we had to travel back to Melbourne at around 5 p.m. But some of those things I've mentioned are on the next video. I just told you what happened. But anyway, the wedding was kind of because the thing is, there was another photographer who was shooting with us. We didn't know. We weren't told that we were supposed to wear black. We had to scramble for dark clothes. So yeah, there's that. And at the same time, also, just because there were two photographers on the wedding, the attention of the client or the couple was divided to have a photo shoot with me and photo shoot with the other person. Also, there's the videographer. So like I'm with Don, he's doing the videos. The problem with that is, when you have suppliers shooting, your time will be divided. There were 3 suppliers in that time, 2 photographers and a videographer. So your post-wedding photos or videos is going to be like, let's say you can have an hour. It's going to be divided into 3 because there's photographer, and me. So that time will be divided unless there's one supplier that's going to be like not given priority. And unfortunately, that happened to be me on the day. That's very disappointing. Thing is, the client paid for another photographer, and I was hired by. It was not mainly my client, so that's the thing. I don't have control what's happening. I don't have rapport with the client, so it was kind of hard for me. What made me feel bad the worst is that there was a celebrant, and the thing is, the celebrant knows the other photographer, and she was more into that photographer and not open-minded and talk to me. So she was thinking she was the main photographer. I was coming out as nobody or someone who was trying to be a photographer for the day, but I was hired by the studio, and I even talked to the client prior to the wedding. So yeah, there's that. And the bad thing, the thing that I really was not a fan of was I tried to tell that celebrant on the day that I'm gonna have somebody, I'm gonna have everybody gather around. We're gonna do a big group photo. I told her that once they walk out the aisle, just tell everyone that before doing that, tell them that they're gonna gather around. I'm just gonna organize them, take a big group photo. And she agreed. And when they walked out of the aisle, she said those, so that was perfect. But the thing is, she said the other photographer is gonna be coordinating, and the other photographer didn't have any idea. She like, okay, we're gonna do this. The other photographer did not organize that. I was the one who organized that. I was ready to tell everyone what to do, and the celebrant pointed the other one because she knows the other one. As somebody who's in charge of a celebration, you're the celebrant. You should be open-minded. You shouldn't talk to all the people, and you should not forget who talked to you. I was the one to talk to that person, and the thing is, she didn't even acknowledge me. She didn't even ask my name. And also, this is nitpicking. While everybody was walking down the aisle, everybody's coming in. The groom was waiting for the bride to come in. she kept on chatting with the groom. So instead of the groom focusing on what's happening, the groom was talking to her. So like, don't do that. Don't do that. Let the groom immerse in what's happening. Let him see. Just stop disorienting him. Like, not disorienting, but stop. I don't know. I can't even tell the word. Stop distracting him. I kept telling the Talban to stay on the side because the thing is, we're gonna take videos of the groom, and you don't want to be photobombing because it's his moment. And that Salman keeps on coming to the groom and talking to the groom. I told her twice. She keeps on coming back. I don't know. You want to be, I don't know. I don't know what you want. Just give it to the couple. Anyway, I'm just a bit annoyed of what happened. Yeah, a lot of things not good. But anyway, we're still able to get the shots, and I still have fun. I was able to hang out with celebrities like Robin Padilla, who else? Megan Young, and also Ann Curtis, and yeah, there was a lot of celebrities there, so it was fun. But anyway, a bit annoyed with that. You shouldn't do that if you're a celebrant. Not nice.